The James Webb Space Telescope spotted something pretty wild. What looks like city lights way out in space. These lights are super far away, like 7 trillion miles from us, and they've got everyone talking about whether there's life out there. The telescope was checking out Proxima Centauri b, which is the closest exoplanet to Earth, when it saw these bright spots. Could these be cities? It's got people excited, because for ages, scientists and regular folks have been hoping to find signs of life beyond Earth. So this is a big deal. This telescope noticed these weird city lights flickering on Proxima Centauri b. It's like seeing a distant city glowing, which makes you wonder if there's an alien civilization living there. It's kind of a mind-blower because it could mean there are civilizations out there we don't even know about yet. These city-like lights are so far away, it's hard to wrap your head around. NASA folks are probably wondering how long those lights have been shining, maybe just waiting for us to get good enough to see them. One space expert, David Kipping from Columbia University, says this star system is especially interesting. He says it heats up differently than other planets. Usually, rocky planets soak up sunlight and give off infrared radiation, but Proxima Centauri b's infrared stuff is different from its star. That's a clue. The James Webb Telescope is awesome at spotting infrared stuff, so this weird heat thing from Proxima Centauri b could be key to figuring out what its atmosphere is like. Now, researchers are using the best infrared cameras to check out the planet's atmosphere, hoping to find signs of life on that far-off world. Because the James Webb Telescope is so good at seeing infrared light, it can even see the dark side of Proxima Centauri b and pick up the faintest glimmer. It's tough for other telescopes to do that, but this one's built to spot those tiny light signals from way out there. That means it could actually confirm if those city light rumors are true. The telescope can spot any fake light in the universe if it's in a very specific light range. Also, how Proxima Centauri b hangs out with its star is interesting. The sunny side of the planet has tons of solar panels soaking up energy, while the darker side reflects light to keep things balanced as it goes around its star. It has day and night like Earth, but it gets blasted with sunlight during the day and freezes at night. The amount of hot and cold depends on what the planet is made of. If it doesn't have much of an atmosphere, the temperature difference would be extreme. The James Webb Telescope can check out the planet's heat to figure out what its atmosphere is like. Plus, the telescope's path around Earth lines up with Proxima Centauri b's path, so scientists can watch the planet's day and night cycle in just over 11 Earth days. Since they think Proxima Centauri b has an atmosphere, they want to see what's in it to know if life could survive there. Things like oxygen, water, and methane are good signs, but even with the telescope's super skills, checking out those elements in the atmosphere is still tricky. While the telescope can only study a few nearby livable planets, astronomers are looking forward to bigger telescopes on the ground that will start up in 2028. They'll be able to study the air around those far-off planets and see if they're fit for life. For now, the James Webb Telescope is their main tool for figuring out these distant planets. It's got its limits, but it's still a big deal for understanding planets outside our solar system. Researchers are trying to build telescopes that can block out the bright light from a planet's star. That way, they can focus on the faint light bouncing off the planet itself. They might use special masks or big umbrella-like satellites to block the star's light by dimming the star. Future telescopes will be able to check out those distant planets and their atmospheres better, helping us find signs of life. But there's a catch. They have to figure out if the gases they find were made by living things or just from things like volcanoes. Even with these problems, astronomers aren't giving up on understanding those planets and finding signs of life. This telescope marks a big step in studying planets outside our solar system, giving us a peek at what amazing things are out there waiting to be found as we keep checking out the universe. Even though researchers have been looking for a while, they haven't found a planet with life yet. The search for life out there keeps going because people have always wondered if we're alone. That big question is still unanswered, and scientists are using this telescope to look for possible civilizations hidden among the stars. At the same time, some people think aliens are waiting for us to find them. Back in 1984, Jill Tarter and Thomas Pearson kicked off a project called the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, SETI, to look for radio signals from space. Radio signals can travel really far without getting messed up. They used 42 radio telescopes in California to listen for these signals, but after 30 years, they haven't found anything for sure. But Jill Tarter is still positive and wants others to join the hunt. The discovery of these city lights on Proxima Centauri b has made the search for alien civilizations even more exciting. The James Webb Space Telescope is considered one of the best tools for digging into the universe's secrets. It's built with super advanced stuff that lets it see through space dust and uncover mysteries. Its main job is to check out how the first galaxies and stars formed way back when. The telescope's skills come from James E. Webb, who was a big shot at NASA during the Apollo moon missions. The telescope has a bunch of cool instruments like cameras and spectrographs that all work together to give us awesome views of the universe. It's got a huge mirror made of little pieces that can pick up faint light from the earliest galaxies. Because it works in super cold temperatures, it can spot weak heat signals from far-off stuff. Since it started up, the telescope has lived up to the hype, showing us some of the most distant galaxies ever seen. Its instruments have given us new information about how stars form, how galaxies change, and how planets are made. The discovery of city lights on Proxima Centauri b is a huge moment in the search for life out there. It's going to take more checking to know for sure what those lights are, but this telescope has definitely opened a new chapter in how we understand the universe. The ongoing check into the city lights on Proxima Centauri b has grabbed the attention of both scientists and the public. It shows how amazing the James Webb Space Telescope is and marks a big step in trying to understand everything. The telescope's skills let it see through space dust and find the secrets of the universe. Finding city lights on Proxima Centauri b makes you wonder about intelligent life out there. As we keep checking out the cosmos with the telescope, this might be just one of the awesome things that changes how we see everything. The idea that distant planets might have intelligent life has been around for a long time. It's exciting to think we might not be alone and that there could be more advanced civilizations out there. This discovery has made people focus on whether planets like Proxima Centauri b could be livable, suggesting that life might be possible not just in our solar system but on planets light years away. It's still early to say if those lights are fake, but the possibility opens a new door for research. If they are signs of alien life, it would change everything about science, philosophy, and our place in the universe. The James Webb Space Telescope is a big part of this discovery because it can pick up faint light from distant objects. Without it, we wouldn't be seeing a lot of this stuff. So, it has changed how we think about what might be out there. Besides Proxima Centauri b, the telescope is also helping us learn about other distant planets. Researchers are studying their atmospheres to find signs of life. They haven't found anything for sure yet, but they're getting closer. One of the most hopeful things is checking out the atmospheres of these planets. By looking at the light that passes through, scientists can spot gases like oxygen, methane, and water, which are often linked to life. The telescope's ability to spot these tiny signals is huge. Just finding these gases isn't enough. Scientists also have to check the specific conditions on these planets to see if they could support life. Whether Proxima Centauri b can support life is tricky and takes a lot of checking. It's in the right spot where temperatures could allow liquid water, but its surface and atmosphere, and whether it could have an environment good for life, are still being looked at closely. The telescope will keep giving us important information about the planet's atmosphere and surface, helping us figure out if it could be another Earth. While everyone's excited about the city lights on Proxima Centauri b, scientists are being careful about jumping to conclusions. There are lots of things that could explain those lights, from natural stuff to possible artificial sources. Like with any discovery, they need to do more research before they know for sure. The telescope will play a big part in this. The search for life isn't just about one planet. Scientists are looking all over for signs of life on distant worlds. As technology gets better, astronomers are hopeful that we'll eventually find proof of life beyond Earth. The James Webb Space Telescope is just the start of this new time of checking things out, giving us the tools to understand the huge, complex universe we live in. The discovery of those possible city lights has brought interest back to finding intelligent life out there. The idea that other civilizations might be out there waiting to be found is cool to think about. For years, the search for alien life has been about listening for signals. Now we have a telescope that can directly look at distant planets and search for artificial light. This change in how we do things could be a game changer in the search for knowledge about life beyond Earth. As we look ahead, the search for life will keep changing. The telescope has already given us amazing insights into whether life could exist on other planets. But there's still a lot to learn. Scientists will keep improving their methods and building new technology to help us find signs of life in the universe. The next few years will probably be full of discoveries that challenge how we see life itself. The development of new telescopes like the Extremely Large Telescope (ELT) will help us study distant planets. The ELT, which should start up in 2028, will be able to check out exoplanet atmospheres with great detail. This will give scientists key information to see if these planets could support life. The combination of the James Webb Space Telescope and future telescopes like the ELT will let researchers do more thorough studies of exoplanets. Despite the problems ahead, the search for life remains one of the most important things we're doing. The discovery of city lights on Proxima Centauri b is just one of the many exciting things waiting to be found. As technology gets better and our understanding grows deeper, we're ready to make even bigger discoveries that will change how we see life. The James Webb Space Telescope will keep leading the way on this exciting adventure. As the James Webb Space Telescope continues to explore distant exoplanets like Proxima Centauri b, scientists are learning more about the potential for life beyond our solar system. The study of these far-off worlds provides new insights not only into the possibilities of alien life, but also into the conditions that allow planets to support life. Proxima Centauri b's discovery has sparked global interest, but it's just one of many exoplanets being studied by astronomers using the telescope's advanced capabilities. The significance of the James Webb Space Telescope lies in its ability to detect faint signals from distant planets that were previously undetectable by earlier telescopes. The infrared technology aboard the telescope allows it to observe light that has traveled across vast stretches of space, revealing vital information about exoplanets' atmospheres, surface conditions, and potential for habitability. As scientists continue to refine their methods for studying these planets, the telescope's abilities offer unprecedented views of exoplanets' atmospheres, which could provide crucial clues about the presence of life. Exoplanets like Proxima Centauri b are located in what scientists refer to as the habitable zone of their star, the area where conditions may allow for liquid water to exist. This is a key factor in the search for life, as water is considered essential for life as we know it. However, scientists must also consider other factors, such as the planet's distance from its star, its atmosphere, and its ability to maintain a stable temperature. While Proxima Centauri b is within the habitable zone, its surface conditions are still being studied to determine if they could support life. The study of exoplanet atmospheres is another exciting frontier in space exploration. The James Webb Space Telescope is capable of detecting the chemical composition of these atmospheres by observing the light that filters through them. Gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, and methane are of particular interest to scientists because they are often associated with biological processes on Earth. Detecting these gases on distant exoplanets could offer the first direct evidence of life beyond Earth, although the presence of these gases alone wouldn't be definitive proof. Scientists are also exploring the possibility that life could exist in forms very different from what we are familiar with. While many search efforts focus on planets with Earth-like conditions, researchers are also considering the potential for life in extreme environments. For example, some scientists speculate that life could exist in subsurface oceans on icy moons like Europa or Enceladus, or even in the clouds of Venus, where there are trace amounts of gases that might support microbial life. These possibilities expand the scope of the search for life and challenge traditional ideas of what constitutes a habitable environment. Beyond the search for life, studying exoplanets and their atmospheres can also teach us more about the broader processes of planetary formation and the evolution of star systems. Understanding how planets form and what factors make a planet suitable for life can inform our knowledge of Earth's own history. By comparing distant exoplanets to Earth, scientists can identify the characteristics that make our planet unique and help determine the factors that allowed life to emerge here. The technology used in the James Webb Space Telescope is also paving the way for future advancements in space exploration. While the telescope's current capabilities are revolutionary, there is still much to learn. Future telescopes, like the Extremely Large Telescope, ELT, and the Giant Magellan Telescope, GMT, will continue to build on this work, enabling scientists to gather even more detailed data on distant exoplanets. These upcoming observatories will provide additional tools for studying the composition and conditions of exoplanets, further advancing our understanding of how life could potentially exist elsewhere in the universe. As we look to the future, the search for extraterrestrial life is poised to continue evolving. The James Webb Space Telescope has already given us a glimpse into a new era of space exploration, one where distant planets are no longer just points of light in the sky but worlds that can be studied in detail. With each new discovery, our understanding of the universe deepens, and our sense of wonder about the possibilities of life beyond Earth grows. Even if we don't find definitive proof of life in the near future, the exploration of exoplanets is helping to answer one of humanity's oldest questions. Are we alone in the universe? The journey of discovery has only just begun, and with the tools we have today, the possibilities are endless.